Hi, hello everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to Forensic Friday series. So we're discussing new criminal laws, that is BNS, BNSS and BSA. In this session, I'm talking about what is BNS and what are important medico-legal sections. Okay, and what is BNSS and what are important BNSS sections applicable to medical practice. Lastly, briefly about BSA. As you know, we are following right now IPC, right? Indian Penal Code, Criminal Procedure Code, and also Indian Evidence Act. What is BNS? The BNS is Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita. That is Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita. So it is going to replace IPC. IPC. What is IPC? Indian Penal Code. As you know, IPC defines offenses. It also defines punishment. Now this IPC going to be replaced by the new criminal law that is known as BNS. Okay. Like example 375 IPC. What is 375 IPC? What is 375 IPC? Okay. Anyone in the chat box? We discussed many times in our classes. 375 IPC define rape. Right. Now this is going to become 63 BNS. Okay, it comes under 63 BNS. So IPC is equal to BNS, that is Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, that define offenses and also it define the punishment. Okay, what we can see here, this is the new law BNS and this is the IPC, right? Here, okay. What is BNSS? BNSS is Bharatiya Nagarika Suraksha Samhita. You can see here BNSS. This is going to replace CRPC. What is CRPC? Criminal Procedure Code. As you know, 53A CRPC, that is related to medical examination of accused of rape. Okay. And one more new, that is Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyama. We can call it as BSA. BSA going to replace Indian Evidence Act. Indian Evidence Act. Okay. Can I repeat? BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita, going to replace Indian Penal. BNSS, Bharatiya Nagarika Suraksha Samhita, going to replace CRPC. Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyama, Saksha matlab evidence. Okay, that is going to replace Indian Evidence Act. So all these are now they can be asked in your upcoming exam. I'm going to discuss briefly about medico-legal sections, not in detail. I need to complete my lecture in 30 minutes. So I'm going to discuss briefly about the section and some important changes in the BNS, not in detail. What are the key changes in BNS? As you know, in IPC, there were 511 sections. 511. Okay. But in case of BNS, there are 358 sections. So how many sections in IPC? 511. In case of BNS, it is around 358. So, and there are new offenses like organized crime, which was not there in the previous IPC, petty organized crime, terrorist act, economic offenses, snatching, attempt to commit suicide to compel or restrain exercise of power. So there are many sections are added, new sections are added. So what I can say, this BNS is having systematic approach, very systematic approach. Like example, say in IPC, we used to study 375, that is the definition of rape, and 354, that is indecent assault on a woman. 509. So all these are related to the offenses related to women and the children, right? So they are usually placed differently. But in this BNS, they are placed in a systematic approach in a single folder, what you can say. And there is something known as defamation, that is 356. Let's see now what are the important BNS along with the IPCs. The first topic, the first section, I'm going to discuss briefly, very briefly, not in detail. Offenses against women and child and the sexual offenses, what we can say. So one example is the Delhi crime, as you know. So Delhi crime, so rape, that is 375 definition of rape. 376 is the punishment of our rape. Now, what are the important BNS applicable to medical practice? Let's see. So now new rule is BNS, that is 63. What is 63 BNS? Your answer should be rape is the correct answer. You know, 375 rape, it includes definition includes 4 keywords. They can be remembered with the help of mnemonic PMA. What is P for? Penetration, insertion, manipulation, application. We used to study. So now this rape definition comes under 63. 64.1. 64.1, that is 376.1. So what is 376.1? Punishment for rape. What was the punishment? 10 years to life imprisonment. 64.2, when rape committed by police officer, public servant, armed forces, hospital staff, relative, guardian during criminal violence, pregnant women, or repeatedly on a woman, or disfiguration, custodial rape, all this comes under, we used to study 376.2. Now it comes under 64.2. 64.2. The punishment again, life imprisonment. So if the question asked, custodial rape comes under, your answer should be 64.2 of BNS. Not IPC, BNS it is. 65.1. 65.1, that is rape on a woman of age less than 16 years. 65.2, rape on a woman that is less than 12 years of age. Again, the punishment that varies here. So as you know, rape is a legal term. It's not a medical term. It's defined under 63 BNS and punishable under 64, 65. Some more important section. So what you can see here, so 375, that is the old IPC we used to study. Now it is going to become 63 BNS, that is rape, that is the balatkar, right? Next, some more important changes. 66 BNS. You know, we used to study 376A, A for amnesia, that is rape and murder. Now it comes under 66 BNS. What is 66 BNS? Rape and murder are leading to persistent vegetative state. Okay. Again, the punishment 20 years to life or death sentence. 67 BNS. Remember 67 BNS related to that is sexual intercourse by husband with wife without her consent, who is living separately or under the degree of separation. That is 67 BNS. So that corresponds to your 376B actually. 376B. 66, 376A. 68 BNS, that is sexual intercourse by person in authority. Previously it was 376C it is. 69 BNS, here what you can see here, sexual intercourse by employing deceitful means, like false promise of employment, promotion, marriage, by suppressing identity. That is 69 BNS. I'll repeat again. 66 rape and murder. Previously it was 376A. 67 BNS 376B. 68 BNS, that is sexual intercourse by person in authority. 69 sexual intercourse by employing deceitful means. Now let's see some more sections. So 69 BNS already we discussed. जो वादा किया वो निभाना पड़ेगा. That is what the 69 BNS, right? 70, that is the gang rape. The punishment is 20 years to life. 72, that is gang rape on a woman of age less than 18 years. The punishment is 20 years to life or death penalty. So in general, it comes under 376D, that is. So we used to study, right? D for Delhi gang rape, 376D. So 70, that is equal to gang rape. 71 BNS. 71 BNS, Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita. That is for repeat offenders. Repeat offenders. Previously it was 376E. E for expert, we used to study, right? Expert offender. Like example, 𝐒𝐿𝐴 case. 𝐒𝐿𝐴 case. 72 1 BNS. Punishment for disclosure of identity of rape victim. We used to study 228 IPC. Disclosure of name and identity of the rape victim. It's a punishable offense. 228 IPC. Now it comes under 72 1 BNS. 73 BNS. Printing or publishing any matter relating to the court proceeding without permission. The new section which is added here. 73 BNS. Printing or publishing any matter related to the court proceeding, that is related to the sexual offences, that is rape, without permission is a punishable offence. That is 73 BNS. So what we can see here, I've seen this web series Dahad. So it is based on the life story of Psycho Shankar. So repeat offender, that comes under what we discussed. Repeat offender 71 BNS. So once again I'll repeat. IPC is equal to BNS. Indian Penal is equal to BNS. Bharatiya Nyaya Samhita. 70 related to the gang rape. 71 repeat offenders. 72, 73 that is related to the disclosure of identity of rape victim and printing or publishing of any information related to the court proceeding, that is a punishable offense. Next we are talking about some important BNS related to criminal force, applying criminal force on a woman or assault against women. So what you can see here, all the BNS that comes under same folder like 63, 64, 65, 66, 69. 70 like that. 74 now. So 74, what is 74 BNS? So 74, it is 354A. We used to study, right? 354A. 354 indecent assault we used to study. Assault or use of criminal force to woman with intent to outrage her modesty. 354 it was. Now it is 74 BNS. 75, that is 354A, sexual harassment. It also includes sexual harassment at working place. 76, assault or use of criminal force to women with intent to disrobe, like example tearing cloth. So it was previously 354B, disrobe. So 75 sexual harassment, 76 disrobe. 77 it comes under sexual, voyeurism. That is, what is voyeurism? Voyeurism is peeping tom, right? Peeping tom. Previously it was 354C. Now it is 77 BNS. 78, that is related to the stalking. So पीछा करना, follow करना with a clear indication of disinterest from the female is a punishable offense. Like example, sending WhatsApp message, sending email, sending text message, or sending Instagram message with a clear indication of disinterest from the female, it's a punishable offense. Previously it was 354D, now it is 78, that is stalking. 78 is stalking. 79, that is word, gesture, or act intended to insult modesty of a woman. Modesty of a woman. So it is 79. Okay. All this what you can see here in the same folder, you can see systematic approach. Now one question can be asked in your upcoming exam, that is dowry death. What is dowry death? So death of the female within 7 years of marriage. The minimum punishment is 7 years. 7 years to life imprisonment. Previously it was 304B. 304A, that was medical negligence. 304B, that is the dowry death. Now this comes under 80, dowry death. So dowry death is equal to, that is 80 BNS. Previously it was 304B IPC. 304B. Okay. Then 81. 81 is cohabitation caused by a man deceitfully inducing belief of lawful marriage. That is 81. Is newly added. And 82, 83, 84, 85, all related to marriage. 82, marrying again during lifetime of husband or wife. 83, marriage ceremony fraudulently gone through without lawful marriage. 84, taking away with a criminal intent a married woman. 85, husband or relative or husband of a woman subjecting her to cruelty. That is, previously it was 498A, is now 85. So dowry death comes under 80, and that is domestic violence, that comes under domestic violence DV, that is 85 BNS. Okay. So what you can say, systematic approach in the BNS. Fine. What is this? Can identify? Anyone in the class? Raman Patel. This probably they are not going to ask in your upcoming exam, but for sure there will be questions in INA-CET exam of November. Okay, it is not yet implemented. It is going to be implemented from I think July onwards, right? So what is this sexual perversion? Sexual perversion. Anyone can identify? It is also known as peeping tom. Peeping tom. The sexual perversion. Sexual perversion. So it is voyeurism, right? Voyeurism. Voyeurism. Fine. So what you can see here, starting from 63 BNS, that is rape. Okay. Now some important section related to abortion, criminal abortion. So what we used to study in IPC criminal abortion? We used to study 312, 313, 314 IPC, that is related to criminal abortion, right? Criminal abortion in general. 312 IPC, that is the criminal abortion with the consent of the mother. 313 without the consent of the mother. 314 death of the mother during the criminal abortion. So now let's see what are the BNS related to criminal abortion. 88 causing miscarriage, causing abortion. 88, that is nothing but your 312 with consent. Causing miscarriage without woman consent, that is 89 BNS. So now onwards, you should use word BNS. BNS, like IPC is there, IPC. Now you should tell BNS all. Okay, 89 BNS. 89 BNS क्या है? Causing miscarriage without woman consent, that is 313. 90, death caused by act done with intent to cause miscarriage. Death, previously it was 314. Okay, 314. So these three are important section related to criminal abortion. 91, act done with intent to prevent child being born alive or to cause to die after birth. Very simple, it was 315 previously. 316 IPC, that was causing death of quick unborn child by act amounting to culpable homicide, that was, now it is 92. So 88 and 92, they are related to criminal abortion and related offenses. Okay, so this is what we can remember like that. Okay, 88 to 92. Previously क्या था? 312 to 316 IPC. Now it is 88 to 92, that is related to criminal abortion. Okay. So now some changes related to the offenses against the human body. See, all these are very important topic. We discussed many times in our classes, in our live classes. Now I am going to discuss briefly what are offenses against the human body. We used to study culpable homicide all the time. We used to study, right? Culpable homicide is a genus. Murder, that comes under culpable homicide, that is a species. Murder, okay, murder punishable under 302 we used to study. And culpable homicide not amounting to murder, 304. Attempt to murder, 307. All this we used to study, right? Now they comes under a single folder. Let's see what is that. 100 culpable homicide, 101 murder, 103 punishment for murder, 104 punishment for murder by life convict, 105 what you can see here, punishment for culpable homicide not amounting to murder. Previously it was 304 we used to study. 106 causing death by negligence including medical negligence. 107 abatement of suicide of child, a person of unsound mind. Abatement of suicide, so previously we used to study 306 IPC. 306 IPC, now it is 108. 109 attempt to murder, it is nothing but your 307 IPC attempt to murder. So, and 111, that is the organized crime. 112 petty organized crime. 113 terrorist act. So most of the section here related to the offenses affecting the human body. Okay, now comes is the very important medical legal section, that is the hurt. We used to study in IPC, right? What is hurt? Simple hurt, grievous hurt caused by dangerous weapon, vitriol age, right? So now let's see what are important BNS related to that. 114, that is the hurt. Previously 319 hurt. Now it is 114. 115 voluntarily causing hurt. Voluntarily causing hurt. 115. Grievous hurt. This is very important. Okay. 116 is very important. You must know. Grievous hurt. Grievous hurt includes 8 clauses, emasculation. All this, there are 8 sub clauses are there. Grievous hurt, you must know. 320 IPC previously. Now it is 116. 116 BNS is equal to grievous hurt. 117 voluntarily causing grievous hurt. Voluntarily causing grievous hurt, like example fracture, like example emasculation. Voluntarily causing with the intention. Voluntarily causing hurt, a grievous hurt by dangerous weapon, that comes under 118. What we can see here, voluntarily causing hurt, a grievous hurt by dangerous weapon, that comes under 118, under single section. Okay, so previously we used to study 323 and also 326. Now it is 118, voluntarily causing hurt, a grievous hurt by dangerous weapon. What do you mean by dangerous weapon? Dangerous weapon is a weapon that is used in shooting purpose, cutting purpose, stabbing purpose. So all this comes under 118. 118 BNS. So I'm talking about only the medical legal section. Medical legal section applicable to medical practice. Then let's see what are important here. Okay, this is asked in one of the exam, in AIMS exam. I remember some 4 years back. Voluntarily causing hurt, a grievous hurt and provocation, that is now 122. Single section it is. Causing hurt by means of poison, that is 123. Voluntarily causing grievous hurt by use of acid, what is that known as? Vitriolage. Vitriolage. Previously we used to study 326A, 326B. Now it is under single umbrella. What is that? 124. 124, that is related to vitriolage. 125, act endangering life or personal safety of others. So all these are the important BNS related to hurt. Okay. Then 137, that is kidnapping. 138, that is the abduction. So in some other day we'll discuss what is kidnapping, what is abduction, what is the difference between that. All this we are going to discuss in upcoming classes. Don't worry about that. Now some important BNS related to false evidence. False evidence are against public justice. Like example, perjury. Perjury, very commonly asked in your INA-CET exam. What is perjury? So the giving false evidence, okay, under oath. So that is known as perjury. Previously it was 191 IPC and 193 IPC. Giving false certificate, it was 197 IPC. Now let's see what are important BNS related to this perjury. 227, giving false evidence. 228, fabricating false evidence, creating false evidence. 229, punishment for false evidence. Okay. Fine. 230, giving or fabricating false evidence with the intent to procure conviction of capital offense. That is 230. Now, from medical point of view, this is important section. 234. 234 BNS. What is 234 BNS? Issuing or signing false certificate. Like example, giving false death certificate, sickness certificate, disability certificate, postmortem report. All this comes under, that is false certificate. Or using a true certificate known to be false, that is 235. Okay, so all this related to the false evidence, offenses against public justice, that starts from 227 up to 238. Up to 238. Okay, now we are talking about last section in BNS. So that is Previously we used to study 420, right? 420. Now it is going to change. That is BNS, right? BNS. That is 3116 BNS. Now few section about BNSS. So what is BNSS? Already we discussed this in the beginning. Bharatiya Nagarika Suraksha Samhita. This is going to replace what? Criminal Procedure Code. What do you mean by Criminal Procedure Code? That is the code that defines the procedure to be followed during investigation or during the trial. So BNSS going to replace your CRPC. Remember BNS, 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 BNSS, BNSS. That is Bharatiya Nagarika Suraksha Samhita. This is what Bharatiya Nagarika Suraksha Samhita. What are important BNSS? One we used to study, that is medical examination of victim of rape, medical examination of accused of rape. Okay, so what is 51? 51 is examination of accused by medical practitioner at the request of police officer. Remember, it is accused. Accused it is. Accused. 52, accused of rape. So this can be asked in your upcoming exam. 51 is accused of any offense. 52, accused of rape. 53, arrested person. 51, 52 and 53 BNSS related to the medical examination. So one is the accused person, the second one, that is the accused of rape, and the last one is the arrested person. Then examination of victim of rape, we used to study under 164. Now it is 184. Yeah, what is 184 of BNSS? That is medical examination of victim of rape. Remember, victim of rape can be examined only with the consent. Consent बहुत जरूरी है. Without consent, you cannot examine. But in case of accused of rape, you can examine even without consent, even with a reasonable force. That is 53A we used to study. Now it is 184. 184 is equal to medical examination of victim of rape. So the most of the content of the section is same. Only the word is different. Word is different. That's all. So instead of 164, now it is 184. Okay. Now only one or two points about the Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyama. Say loudly BSA. What is BSA? Bharatiya Saksha Adhiniyama. One very important BSA related to your exam, that is the dying declaration. So we used to study 32 Indian Evidence Act. What is 32 Indian Evidence Act? Dying declaration, declaration of dying person. Okay. So now it is 26.1. So 26.1 of BSA, that is related to dying declaration, that is signifying words spoken before the death. So this completes the important changes related to BNSS, BNS and BSA. So it's just a brief class, just a brief important changes that is going to be implemented in upcoming days. You need to know in general, in depth about all this section in upcoming classes. So in upcoming classes, I'm going to discuss what are the changes in each section, like example, definition of rape, punishment for rape. All this we are going to discuss in upcoming classes. With this, I'm going to end the class. Thank you.